Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Today I am filming my hot chocolate inspired makeup tutorial. This one, it will be a all brown, all warm inspired video because I love hot chocolate. I think every girl on my mom's side of the family loves hot chocolate. We literally probably go through a million things of hot chocolate every Christmas, winter, whatever. So go make you a cup. I got mine in my favorite I Love Lucy mug because, as you all know, I am a I Love Lucy fan, and I have my whipped cream. So get you a cup and relax, and let's get to it.
Red nose snuggled in my neck, sipping cocoa. Think it's time I let you know how I feel. Tie the knot, seal the deal.
I'm going to moisturize my skin because my skin has been awful this winter, really dry. I can't figure out why my makeup keeps lifting. I have bought probably every primer, every pore filler, but I think I have finally nailed it down. First, I'm going to start with the GLAM Glow Illuminating Moisturizer. I'm just going to pop this on my face. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to my eyes because, as you all know, I do my foundation last. To me, it just looks better. I like to have my eye makeup done first before I do my foundations, how I've always done it, and I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to start by priming my eyes with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. To me, this is the best eyeshadow primer on the market right now. It doesn't crease. It just makes my eyeshadow stay on all day long, and I love it. So I'm just going to be putting this on all over my eyeballs. My brows need to be done too, I apologize. And I really don't know what's going on with my hair today. I've been having static electricity, been getting popped every time I touch something, so y'all just forgive that. Okay, so I have done that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my eyeshadow palette of choice, which is going to be the new Tarteist, if I'm pronouncing that right, Pro palette. This one just came out from Tarte. I haven't played with it much, I think 1 or 2 times, but this is what it looks like. These shades right here, these 4 rows are all matte, and then these 4 are duochromes. So for our warm hot chocolate inspired look today, we're going to be sticking towards these 3 and up. We're going to try to work them all in there somewhere. So I'm going to first start off with the shade Classic, just to kind of set my eyeshadow primer with a skin tone type color. I'm just going to be taking that all over my eyes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with using a transition color in my crease. I'm going to be using this color right here, which is Whimsy, and I'm going to be taking my MAC 242 blending brush, and I'm going to be going in my crease with it. I really love this brush. It makes blending really easy. I don't have to stress a lot about the harsh lines sometimes that I do tend to get. Just happens, I guess. Okay, so I have that color set. I'm going to move on to another color, a color a little bit warmer than what I have chosen for my transition. I'm going to be using the color Edgy. It is a warm chocolate brown. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M200. I'm going to be keeping this on the outer portion of the eye, right through here. I'm going to take the color Smoked, which is a darker brown, and I'm going to be adding a little bit more depth and dimension to my crease. I'm just going to be using a blending brush from Morphe. This one doesn't have a number. I don't know why. I got this out of their master set, but it doesn't have a number. So I'm going to hold it like this with the tip facing this way to kind of create a little bit of an angle. And I'm just going to be rubbing that right there on the outer part so I can blend it. And then now I'm going to go back to my MAC 242 brush, make sure that it's clean, and I'm going to just blend it all in. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my duochrome shade in this palette. I think it's called Ethereal. I can't really pronounce it that well, but I'm going to go in with that to give my lid sort of a shimmer. I'm going to use a Morphe flat brush and some MAC Fix Plus. It is not open, to give it a little bit of more pigmentation. And I'm just going to go upon my lid with it. And then same with this. Let's move on to liner. Today for my liner I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro Gel Liquid Liner. And I'm just going to be going along the lash line. Like so. Do the other one. Okay. I'm not going to do a wing today. I'm going to keep the liner really simple because I'm going to be wearing really bold lashes. So I really want to not make my eye look small. Alright, I'm going to go into my lash storybook from House of Lashes. Let's just take a moment and admire this. And I'm going to be using, I did have a name in here. I'm going to be going in with my, of course, one of my favorites, the Iconics. But first I'm going to put on a quick coat of mascara just to kind of prepare my lashes for these. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. Nothing's changed about my mascara game. I'm probably going to be sticking with this one a while unless I just find another one that I like better. And now the eyes are done. I'm going to move on to my face. Alright, I've already moisturized my skin. I'm going to be taking my Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick and put this over the places where my makeup has been lifting. If you ever go throughout the day and you notice, oh, my makeup is missing from there, or you can really see my pores, you really need to start getting pore minimizing makeup or pore minimizing sticks, or start really, getting pore minimizing mask, because your pores can ruin your makeup in a heartbeat. To go one step forward, I'm going to be taking my Benefit Professional Primer and placing this on the places I have, again, the most pores, which is right here in my chin, my nose, and my forehead. Now for the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking my Becca Bat Light priming filter and putting this everywhere else. Today for foundation, I'm going to be using my Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. A friend of mine, Chloe, loves this foundation and swears by it, so I thought I should try it. And we're going to give it a try today. I'm going to be taking my Real Technique sponge, of course. So I'm just going to be marking this all over my face. It is a little bit warmer than I probably needed, but we'll make it work. And I don't really know if you're supposed to put it on this way, but this is just the way I put it. Okay, so I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and I'm going to buff this out. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder, just to kind of give it, just to kind of set it and to give me a little bit more coverage. This is a Morphe M400. And I just take the powder and I just tap it. Everyone always asks me how I get my foundation, you know, smooth as I do, and the trick is setting it with a foundation powder. I mean, you don't have to, but that is my trick. Okay, so now for concealer, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer to be highlighting my under eye area. Like so, look like Tiger Lily. And I'm taking that same Real Techniques sponge and blending this out. So my concealer is blended out. Now I'm going to be taking my RCMA No Color Powder and I'm going to put a little bit on my hand and set this under eye. I don't like to use a lot. That's just me though. I do tend to use a lot on my nose, just because that is where I do have the most pores, and it just sets my pores a little better. And I don't keep it on long at all, so I use my same powder brush and I just kind of dust it off because I don't want to look too ghosty. For contour today, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Pro Glow highlighting and contour palette. This one is also new. This is what it looks like. You get a cream contour, a powder contour, and then the rest are highlighters. I'm going to be using the Sculpt powder right here for my contour. And I'm going to be using a Morphe contour brush. Forehead. Now to give me a little bit more of a bronze warm look, I'm taking my Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced, and I'm going to be using a bronzing brush from Morphe to just warm my cheekbones up some. For blush today, I'm going to be going in with Becca's Snapdragon. It is a, don't be intimidated when you first see it. This is what it looks like. It is a, more of a very, very pinky color, but it doesn't go on that pink. It goes on really, really beautifully. It's hard for me to explain it, but I'm going to be using a Morphe M104 to do my blush with. Today for highlight today, I'm going to go back into that Tarte Pro Glow Tongue Twister highlighting palette, and I'm going to go in with Stunner. I'm going to take my highlighting brush and I'm going to spritz it a little bit with Fix Plus, and then I always spritz my face with it. I kind of hold it out some. And I'm going over the tops of my cheekbones and just building it. Ooh. My Cupid's bow. And the tip of my nose. So my brow routine has kind of changed some. You never know with my brows, really and truly, it's a hit or miss. I always start brushing them up. And they really need to be done, so they probably will not cooperate. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. And I'm going to be using a M113 from Morphe because my angled brush has disappeared. So I'm going to hope that it works out. So what I normally do is I normally start right here towards the middle of my brow, and I'm kind of make a line like so, and I just follow my natural brow shape out like this, and then I go back up towards the top and I do the same, and then I just kind of fill in the tail portion. Not all the way, but somewhat. So like that. And now I'm going to be taking my MAC spiked brow pencil and kind of filling in the rest. Like so. Little short lines like that to look like small hairs, and then just make sure it all connects, and then I just sort of brush it out with my spoolie. Like that. And to get them to stay all day, I use Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This just kind of sets them in place, and they literally do not move. Alright, I'm going to do my other brow real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so for my under eye, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Gel Liner on my waterline. Like so. I'm going to take that same Tarte palette, and I'm going to go back in with Smoked, Edgy, and a little bit of Punk to smoke out the bottom lash line. For bottom mascara, I'm going to be going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm going to highlight my under eye. I'm going to go back into that Pro Glow palette with that same Stunner shade and just highlight up on here. I do not use any concealer with my brows just because I don't really like it. Some people like to clean up their brows with concealer. I am not one of them. So now for lips, I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Vice lip palette. I've never tried this before, so we're going to be trying it for the first time. This is what the palette looks like right here. It has all their Vice, pretty much majority of their Vice shades. I have played with these a couple of times, but I never really worn them. So today I'm going to be going in with my, let's see what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be going in with the shade 1993 and possibly a little bit of Blackmail to create my brown lip. So wish me luck. Okay, so it's just not dark enough for me, so I'm going to try a little bit of this Blackmail, or yeah, Blackmail with it. To darken it up some. And now we're going to spray with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to seal everything in. And then this is the finished look. Alright guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my hot chocolate based makeup tutorial. Again, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. This will probably be my only other holiday video besides my Jeffree Star, because I really want to take the time to spend time with my family, and I started a new job, well, a second job. I am now a freelancer for MAC Cosmetics. I'm very excited about it. I've always wanted to work at MAC, so if you're out in the North Park area, I'm at Belk. Come and see me. We can play in some makeup and get you set up with some products. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. I will see y'all next time, and thank you all for your support. Bye.
Wonderful time of year, nothing but love. Tell me, do you hear what I hear? Sleigh bells ringing, my heart singing for you. We can deck the house with boughs of holly. Everybody's feeling jolly. It's a Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry